guys, it's your girl Bree. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you're not a new girl. What it do? So before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, I want to make note that the quality here is not the best. However, it does get better. I'm so sorry. I really don't know what happened in the beginning part of this video, but it's gonna get better in just a few seconds, so stick with me. So today's video, I'm getting into some flat twists, and to be honest, I was so shocked at how well it turned out. I really didn't know how it was gonna go because normally when I do flat twists, it's either hit or miss. Most of the time it's a miss, which is why I decided to title this video beginner friendly, because I consider myself a beginner, and if it came out fire for me, I feel like it'll come out really well for you. So to start it off, I made sure to blow dry my hair. I feel like starting on blown out hair is the best because it helps reduce tangles for me. Normally I would do it on wet hair, and girl, when I go to take it out, it's just a hot mess. It's so tangly, it was super dry and just not good at all. And I feel like the key to making sure any type of style like this, whether it be twists or braids, is making sure that your hair is detangled throughout the entire process. Here I am just parting my hair. I wanted to go for a side part, kind of deep side part, so that's why I'm parting it like this. However, if you want a middle part, girl, part your hair down the middle. And one thing I've learned with flat twists is that your parting needs to be correct, okay? Your parting has to be right. I normally don't really care about parting. I'm like, you know, whatever, I'm gonna take it out, you know, mesh it all together anyway. But no, with flat twists, it has to be on point, and I'm gonna show y'all why a little bit later. Y'all be able to see clearly why it needs to be on point. So I'm going in with the olive oil wrap set mousse because I wanted my twists to get fluffy when I took them out. I'm sorry that the beginning twist got cut out of the video. That's because the quality was just not good at all, y'all. But as you can see, we're back to the great quality that we're all used to. But don't worry, there is a better view of me twisting coming up soon. All right, so when I was mentioning the parting situation, y'all see the back of my hair. The twist that I'm twisting on is a good one because the width of the twist matches the size of the twist, whereas the one beside it, the width of the twist did not match the size of the twist at all, and so you had a lot of hair kind of just laying over, if that makes any sense. So the sizing is important because when I go to take that twist out, the one that is larger in width than it is in size, that hair that's just laying there is not going to have any type of curl pattern to it. So that's why you want to make sure the size of the twist and the width of the twist match. So my second tip would be the amount of mousse you use. I make sure to use a good amount, okay? Hefty, if you will. And as you saw me just do, I make sure that it's on the entire length of the hair from root to end. Please excuse my dog. That's because you want to form the curl that you desire, which is why we're twisting in the first place, because I want that nice twisted curl pattern when I take the twist out. So you want to make sure that mousse gets on every piece of hair that you want to form. I really hope that makes sense. Because that's the goal here. You want to wet the hair that you want formed so that when it dries in the position that you left it. So if you don't put enough mousse on it, or you don't put any mousse on it, then girl, you're not really doing much. You might have a little something when you take it out, but you haven't really molded the style in place, which is what you want. It was at this moment where I was like, ooh, this might turn out really cute, because the twists were just laying very nicely, and I love the way the mousse was drying down on my hair. My third and final tip for the installation process with the twist is something that I told y'all when I do regular 2-strand twists also, and that is to make sure you are twisting tightly. I've made the mistake of twisting too loose. It just messes the whole thing up because you're not really doing nothing. Like, you just wrapping hair around itself, but it's too loose to really hold any type of shape. So you want to make sure that you're twisting pretty tightly and tautly so that when you take it out, you have a nice formed twisted curl type of pattern thingy situation. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to mention that how you're twisting is important also. I don't get real deep into the nitty gritty of it in this video. I think I'm gonna have to do like a more in-depth video on it, really getting the angles of how I'm twisting, because that in itself is a whole thing, okay? The technique is very important. And when you're twisting and picking up hair, you want to make sure that 1 is detangled, 2, you're picking up the right amount of hair. I've made the mistake of picking up too much hair and it does not work. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it just does not work. Okay. And you want to make sure that you're picking up hair from the same spot that your twist is at. I also made that mistake of picking up hair too low, like the piece of hair that I'm picking up is just too much, and now it's like you're skipping twisted sections. That, I know that does not make sense right now, but it'll make sense in the end when I'm taken down, because I show y'all a better view of what I'm trying to explain, and you'll be able to see clearly why it's so important. And side note, have any of you guys been catching up on the Risa Tisa story? Because girl, right here in this video, that's what I was looking at and listening to. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe all the things that happened in that story, child. But yeah, if you on TikTok, and you know what I'm talking about. But I think even some people have started to bring it over here on YouTube. But that's just a little side note if y'all were wondering what I'm looking at, what I'm listening to. Girl, I was catching up on the tea.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging on myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah. You always make me feel like, oh yeah. You never leave my thoughts alone, yeah.
Now it's the next day, and it's time to take the twists down. I did sit under the dryer for about an hour just to let them set when I was finished, and yeah, I air dried the rest of the way. I'm going in with this Pantene hydrating oil just to have something slick on my hands, and I love the shine that this oil gives my hair. I've had it for a minute, so yeah, I really do love it, and it smells really good. So here during the takedown process is the moment of truth. Okay, this is where you figure out if your technique was on point or not. All right, and this is gonna point back to what I was trying to explain with the twisting technique. So when I take down, I make sure not to rush, first of all. Okay, because I am guilty of rushing my flat twists out, which makes them even more frizzy and just not at all what I expect. So you want to make sure that you take them out slowly, and when you're taking them out, you're gonna see me kind of pull pieces out as I'm unraveling. Those are the pieces that you're picking up when you are putting the twist in. So when it comes to taking them down, you want to be extra careful just not to disrupt the curl pattern and cause frizz. Here you get a better view of what I'm saying. With this twist, it's much easier to see the distinction. And so y'all see that piece at the bottom, the very last section of hair. I'm going to pull that out and then continue to unravel the twist. So with each untwist you do, there should be a piece of hair that you can pull out. And so it's very important that you do it slowly so that you're not detangling through the section and disrupting the curl pattern that you just made. This also shows how important detangling throughout the entire process is, because if my hair was tangled, this would not be coming out as easily, which is why you always hear me go on and on and on about detangling, because we want these styles to come out right. Okay, we spend too much time, too much effort, all right, sometimes too much money on products for our technique to be the thing that throws us off. But yeah, once you get your technique down, you will be twisting away. Okay, your styles will come out perfect every single time. It took me a while to narrow down my technique, and girl, when I tell you, trial and error, trial and error, because I used to be afraid to do flat twists. Like I knew how to twist, but I was not at all twisting at the level I needed to be for a flat twist set. Plus, don't be afraid to change up some things. Like I said, I used to do these on wet hair because I thought, I could do it on wet hair. And you can, some people can, but for me, I found that doing it on wet hair is just too hard, okay? And I don't want to make my life harder. It's already hard. So taking that extra step just to blow dry it beforehand really does help, and it helps me to maintain the structure and the form of the twist. Like it just makes it easier. It makes it easier with detangling. It makes it easier for me to keep my pieces together. It just makes it a whole lot easier. So don't be afraid to do what works for you. I used to be afraid of doing what works for me. I thought, I need to do it how everybody else is doing it. No, do what works for you. And in order to do what works for you, you have to find what works for you. So that's why I say trial and error. Don't be afraid. Trial and error. So my style is pretty much done. I'm just going in like I normally do and adding a little bit of edge control because I like a slick edge, okay? So I'm just doing that a little bit. And yeah, after I take down, I really didn't even need to separate. I feel like with this, there isn't a bunch of separation that's needed because it already was fluffy. So I just went on ahead, shook it out a little bit, played with it, kind of, just did my little thing until I liked it. And yeah, this is so cute. Like the deep side part is really giving. I love me a side part anyway. If you want, as you saw when I turned around, you can see a little bit of my parts. All you have to do is go in with a wide tooth comb or a pick and just kind of pick through to kind of hide those parts. But other than that, this is the style and I'm loving it. You guys, I just was so shocked and in love with how successful this came out. I am going to finish it up with a little bit more of that oil from Pantene, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm about to wrap this video up in a few seconds in real time. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Like, it's like perfect little ringlets. Look at that texture shot. And then look at this, it's so flowy and just, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. There you have it, girls. This is a flat twist out. I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked. Like, I know I wanted to do this video because I wanted to show you guys me doing the process. I don't know like if I can call this a tutorial or what, but I think you should follow the steps and follow the technique because clearly it works. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on camera while I do my flat twist and kind of document it and show you guys. So this is what we have. Let me know your thoughts down below by dropping me a comment. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know what you guys are liking, and it also sprinkles your girl on up in the YouTube algorithm so that other people are able to find my content and benefit from it. Also learn something, see something, you know what I'm saying, get some techniques, get all the tea that you guys are getting. So make sure you go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, take just 2 seconds, look under the video and see if you are subscribed. If you're not, please click that subscribe button. It is free for you, but it does wonders for me, and I would really appreciate it, especially if you rock with your girl and you love the content. Your support is very much appreciated. That's all I have for you guys in this video. As always, I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.